Shemuel 17, 44 to 51. And the Philistines said to David, "Come to me, and I give your flesh to the birds of the heavens and the beasts of the field." But David said to the Philistine, "You come to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a javelin. But I come to you in the name of Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of the armies of Israel, whom you have reproached. This day Yahweh shall deliver you into my hand, and I shall strike you and take your head from you, and give the carcasses of the camp of the Philistines today to the birds of the heavens and the wild beasts of the earth, so that all the earth know that Elohim is for Israel. And all this assembly know that Yahweh does not save with a sword and spear, for the battle belongs to Yahweh, and he shall give you into our hands." And it came to be, when the Philistine arose and came and drew near to meet David, that David hurried and ran toward the army to meet the Philistine. And David put his hand in his bag and took out a stone and slung it and struck the Philistine on his forehead, so that the stone sank into his forehead and he fell on his face to the ground. Thus David was stronger than the Philistine with a sling and a stone, and struck the Philistine and killed him, and there was no sword in the hand of David. Then David ran and stood over the Philistine, and took his sword and drew it out of its sheath, and killed him, and cut off his head with it. And when the Philistines saw that their champion was dead, they fled.
Deliverance only comes from Elohim, deliverance from bondage. I got delivered by Yahweh. All the Philistines have been defeated by Yahweh. All Goliaths have been killed by Yahweh. All the darkness has been dispersed. All the fires have been extinguished by Yahweh. Deliverance only comes from Elohim, deliverance from bondage. I got delivered by Yahweh. All the mouths of the lions have been shut. All the seas in my life have been divided. All the deserts now flow with rivers. All the pharaohs have been drowned by Yahweh. Deliverance only comes from Elohim, deliverance from bondage. I got delivered by Yahweh. Evil altars have been destroyed by Yahweh. Evil covenants have been annulled by Yahweh. All the curses have been broken. Those curses can no longer affect me. Deliverance only comes from Elohim, deliverance from bondage. I got delivered by Yahweh. All my enemies have been ashamed by Yahweh. All the shackles and chains have been broken. Every stronghold has been destroyed. Every bondage has been delivered by Yahweh. Deliverance only comes from Elohim, deliverance from bondage. I got delivered by Yahweh. Deliverance only comes from Elohim, deliverance from bondage. I got delivered by Yahweh.
Deliverance only comes from Yahweh Elohim. Deliverance from bondage only comes from Yahweh. I got delivered by Yahweh. Hallelujah. Daniel 6, 19 to 23. Then the sovereign rose up very early in the morning and hurried to the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he called with a grieved voice to Daniel. The sovereign spoke and said to Daniel, Daniel, servant of the living Elah, has your Elah, whom you serve continually, been able to deliver you from the lions? Then Daniel said to the sovereign, O sovereign, live forever. My Elah has sent his messenger and has shut the lions' mouths, and they did not harm me, because I was found innocent before him, and also before you. O sovereign, I have done no harm. Then the sovereign was very glad, and gave orders that Daniel be taken up out of the den. And Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no harm was found on him, because he trusted in his Elah. Hallelujah!